Good morning, church. Welcome to Coffee Time with Pastor Tim. It's a beautiful morning to come together and talk about the Lord and His work in our life and our work in the lives of others. Let's begin this morning by reading Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. Paul writes, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." It's easy to misread these verses in Galatians. They are often misquoted as saying fruits of the Spirit. It might seem like Paul is giving us a list of different unconnected characteristics that will be present in the life of a Jesus follower. But Paul doesn't say fruits. He specifically says fruit. He uses the singular noun. So what is Paul saying here? 18th century theologian Jonathan Edwards taught about this idea, saying, "It appears that all the graces of Christianity are concatenated and linked together so as to be mutually connected and mutually dependent." Concatenated is a difficult word for me to say, is a cool 18th century way of saying all the graces of Christianity are chained or joined together. This means we can't grow in one or two areas and leave the rest untouched. If it is genuine spiritual growth, all these characteristics will grow simultaneously. This is important to understand, otherwise it's easy to read this as a to-do list or to-be list. We feel pressure to somehow create these characteristics through willpower and effort. Based on our temperaments and personalities, some of these attributes may come easily, but others feel impossible, and we may be tempted to think that God isn't interested in changing those parts of us. But if we're talking about fruit, not fruits, there's a symmetry to our growth. You can't have joy without love, peace without gentleness, goodness without self-control. At least not in the lasting way God wants these graces in your life. They are all connected and grow alongside each other. They are not separate fruits, but different aspects of the same fruit. The fruits that grow only by God's power when we live in connection with Him. So don't be discouraged by how you stack up with each other with each of these character traits. It's not a to-do list for you to complete. It is God giving you a sneak peek at the work He is committed to doing in your life as you walk with Him. So this fruit of the Spirit grows by remaining connected to the source, the vine itself, which is Jesus. As you think about this word picture, what is the current condition of the soil of your heart? Is it dry or is it well hydrated? Is it easily tilled or tightly compacted? Is there anything else planted there that competes with Jesus having His way in your life? I love that I get to minister in a farming community because you guys understand these terms. What is the soil of your heart like? Is it easy to till up, or is it tightly compacted? Is there anything else planted there that competes with Jesus having His way in your life? Invite God to move into your heart in a fresh way and ask Him to show you what it would look like to remain constantly rooted in and dependent on His love. That should be our challenge this week, church. Our challenge should be to draw closer to Him, to pull those weeds out that keep us from having Jesus be the center of our lives. Fruit grows as it's attached to the vine. Make sure that you're attached to the vine this week, church. Thank you so much for spending a few moments with me. I'd like to remind you that we have our fish fry this week. It's down at the Daly's Pond, right down at the end of the street there on Richland Road. I'd love to see you there. We also have church this Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:30. Love to see you at either one of those services, 9 a.m. at Richland, 10:30 at McConnell. If not, I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday morning. You have a blessed week. Thank you.